Hi, my name is Jennifer Fontaine. I'm the creative brand manager of 1MD Nutrition. We are a physician incubator for incredibly effective supplements, and basically our doctors formulate most of our products. They come to us with amazing ideas, and we really focus on the boomer population of America. These people are dealing with chronic health issues. A lot of them are on pharmaceuticals, dealing with a lot of side effects, and they're looking for an alternative, something that they can get on that's a little bit more natural. And all of our doctors are really huge advocates for nutrition, whereas most medical doctors don't even have a nutrition background. Our doctors are the president of Physicians Nutrition Association, and they're huge advocates for, yes, of course, if you have something, you need to get on a statin, we'll put you on a statin. But if we can prevent people from getting onto pharmaceuticals, we're going to be advocates for that first in our room. And so they come to us with these formulas, and we bring them to market for them. So
this is nutrition-based medicine.
Exactly.
It's more alternative, complementary.
Exactly. But I would say it really is more of like a nutraceutical, less like a supplement when you're looking at the space in general. Because you can go to, Costco or whatever, you're going to buy a bottle of, supplements, and it's going to be like pulverized rock. It's not going to really do anything for you. And so when our doctors sit down and they formulate something, it's with the thought of what are the clinicals behind this ingredient and this ingredient and that ingredient, and how do they work synergistically together to improve an actual function of the body. So for example, we have, let's see, this is our MoveMD formula. Operate Flex is our Boswellia serrata ingredient. We work with ingredient manufacturers, and this is a patented, trademarked ingredient, and it has clinicals around it. We look at those clinical studies and we say, the clinical effectiveness of this product, of this ingredient, is only when you're taking a 300 milligram dose daily. So what's in the bottle, what's in the capsule is 300 milligrams. So you're going to see that effectiveness, as opposed to like saying, oh, well, we have this fancy trademark ingredient, but we're only going to give you 100 milligrams, and we're not going to tell you about the clinicals around it. So this is why we are expensive. This is why we are premium in the market. But if you're on our product, you will see a difference, and you will experience a difference. And that's our biggest USP.
So it's formulated by doctors for a nutritional approach, therapeutic levels, clinically tested or backed.
Exactly. And all of our products have our white papers behind them. So
for those people who don't know what white papers are,
yes, of course, white paper digs into the clinicals around each ingredient, but then also ties together the entire formula and talks about the clinical effectiveness of how those ingredients work together to even outperform that single ingredient on any level from a therapeutic standpoint.
So let's talk about another area. We're talking about heart health and cardio health, which is a
number one killer in America is heart disease.
And amongst the African Americans and other people of color, it's even worse. So how do you approach that? What do you have there?
This was something that we really examined 2 years ago. We were looking at the market and understanding, why there was this disparity when it comes to like heart disease. Obviously, we know the food industry. We won't go into that. But people are deficient. They're nutrient and mineral deficient, and especially again, like talking about our consumer, the 1MD consumer, and that boomer population. We're looking at all kinds of things in relation to heart disease and heart health that's not being supported. So nitric oxide levels, as you hit age 45, 50, start to naturally decrease. Nitric oxide levels in the blood directly relates to your vascular elasticity. So like these things are contributing factors to heart disease and the hardening and plaque, hardening and plaque buildup of your vascular system. So when we talked to Dr. Heather Shankman, and she's the one who formulated this product that launched last year, CardioFit MD. We said, let's really address not only from a nutritional standpoint with the mineral and vitamin deficiency, what our boomer population is lacking, but also really focus on that aspect of heart health. And making sure that these people have access to something that they can take daily, that it tastes really good, but it is also going to help with their heart health. So we included all the top 10 mineral and vitamin deficiencies at 100% of the recommended daily allowance here, and it's the most easily absorbed alternative of that ingredient. It's not just like calcium citrate. It doesn't have calcium in it, but it's like vitamin B6 as peroxidide HCI, for example. It's like very specific, and our scientists work directly with Dr. Shankman to make sure like each one of those was included in the formula at its most absorbable variety. Okay. Yeah.
So your prime target market are those boomers. Born between 1946 and 1964. But what about the younger people,
the Gen Xers like me,
who are exhibiting, who are having heart problems, getting sicker sooner, dying faster, and particularly getting ED, which is one of the early indicators of cardio problems?
Absolutely. I think that, and in particular with CardioFit MD and that product launch, we are seeing our demo skew younger into that sort of like Gen X space, which is great for us, obviously. But this product is a completely different demo than the rest of our product line. We're even going down as low as 35. We're seeing like people around, even like those elder millennials that are really connecting with the product because they're more in that prevention. They're looking for preventative and maintenance, as opposed to the boomers who are already in that space of their life where they're dealing with chronic issues. Right. So they're looking for more therapeutic. It's just a little bit of a different approach. But we're talking about ED and things like that. I think that absolutely, products like CardioFit MD, products like CholesMD, like all of those. We have Curcumin MD Plus that's, deals with those inflammatory markers that really help, those kinds of things like ED and things like that the population, the younger population, are seeking therapies for.
Okay. And so, how are people going to find out where to get it? How they get it? Where is it coming in on the market?
We are exclusively online right now, D2C. We sell at 1md.org, and we're also on Amazon and Walmart marketplaces. And that's where they can buy it right now.
You say 1md.org. Is that ONE? Is that the number one?
Oh, good idea. Yes, the number one. Number one, letter M, letter D.org.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.